Assalamu alaikum boys. Today we discuss the self-check exercise 10.8. The statement of part number 1 is vitamin K1 is a substance found in green leafy vegetables. It is needed by the body to produce a blood clotting factor. A solution of 55.8 mg of vitamin K1 in 1.048 gram of benzene. The freezing point of benzene is 5.455 degrees centigrade, has a freezing point of 4.850 degrees centigrade. Kf for benzene is 5.12. What is the molecular weight of vitamin K1? First, we made the data from a statement. The weight of the solute, vitamin K1, it is represented by W2 and the amount is 55.8 milligram. We want to convert into gram, so we can divide it by 1000. The answer, it is equal to 0.00558 gram. Weight of the solvent is always represented by W1, that is of benzene, is 1.048 gram, and the temperature of benzene is 5.455 degrees centigrade. And when we add the vitamin K in benzene, the freezing point of the solution is 4.850 degrees centigrade. Kf for the solution is 5.12. Molecular mass is question mark. We have to find the molecular mass of vitamin K1. For this purpose, first we calculate the value of delta Tf, which is equal to T1 minus T2. 5.455, that is the freezing point of benzene, minus the freezing point of the solution, that is 4.850. When we subtract it, the answer will be equal to 0.605 degrees centigrade. Molecular mass is equal to Kf multiplied by W2 multiplied by 1000 over delta Tf multiplied by W1. By putting the values of these factors, Kf is 5.12, W2 is 0.0552 multiplied by 1000, delta Tf is 0.605 multiplied by weight of the benzene, your solvent, that is 1.048. When we calculate the molecular mass of the solute, the value will be equal to 450.596 gram per mole. 4.596 gram per mole. That is the molecular weight of vitamin K1. That is the molecular weight of solute, that is the vitamin K1. Now boys, next part is related with the freezing point of depression, freezing point of depression and boiling point of elevation. For this purpose, we study it or read its statement. The statement is, now boys, look at the part number 2. Ethylene glycol is added to automobile radiator to prevent cooling water from freezing. Calculate the freezing point of ethylene glycol solution that contain 2 kg ethylene glycol dissolved in 5 kg water. Kf is 1.86. Also calculate the boiling point of this solution, Kb, that is equal to 0.52. Now boys, अब इस केस में आपके पास जो है वो इथलीन जो सब्सटेंस दिया हुआ है, जो आपके पास सॉल्यूट है, that is ethylene glycol and its formula is C2H6O2. Its formula is C2H6O2. Ethylene glycol, that is ethylene glycol. Its formula is, molecular formula is C2H6O2. It acts as a solute, so it is represented by M2. We have to calculate the molar mass M2, and atomic mass of carbon is 12 multiplied by 2 plus 1 multiplied by 6 plus 16 multiplied by 2, 24 plus 6 plus 32, it is equal to 62 gram per mole. Weight of ethylene glycol is used in this solution is 2 kg, When we want to convert it into gram, we will multiply it with 1000. When we multiply 2 with 1000, it is equal to 2000 gram. Kf for the solution is 1.86, while Kb for the solution is 0.52. Now the weight of the solvent is equal to 5 kg. Weight of the solvent is equal to 5 kg. Weight of the solvent is equal to 5 kg. We have to convert it into gram, so we multiply by 1000 and it is equal to 5000 gram. It is equal to 5000 gram. Now boys, we have to calculate the value of delta TB and delta TF in this question. Delta TB is equal to Kb multiplied by W2 multiplied by 1000 divided by M2 multiplied by W1. By putting the values of these factors, we calculate the value of delta TF. Kb is 0.52, W2 is 2000 multiplied by 1000 divided by 62. मोलर मास जो हमने कैलकुलेट किया था डेट इज 62 ग्राम पर मोल मल्टीप्लाई बाय मल्टीप्लाई बाय 5000 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 5000 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 5000. बॉयज़ आप इसको कैलकुलेट करें और इसकी वैल्यू जब आप कैलकुलेट करेंगे द वैल्यू विल बी इक्वल टू 3.355 degrees centigrade. Delta TB is equal to T2 minus T1. We have to calculate the T2, that is the temperature of the solution. It is equal to T1 plus delta TB. The boiling point of water is 100 degrees centigrade. And delta TB value is 3.355 degrees centigrade. It is equal to 103.35 degrees centigrade. When we want to calculate the delta TF, the formula used is Kf multiplied by W2 multiplied by 1000 divided by M2 multiplied by W1. Delta TF is equal to 0.52 multiply by 0.52 की बजाय आएगा बॉयज़ यहाँ पे आएगा 1.86 multiply by 2000 multiply by 2000 multiply by 1000 divided by 62 multiply by 5000. When we calculate its value is equal to 12 degrees centigrade. Delta TF is equal to T1 minus T2. We want to calculate the value of T2, that is the freezing temperature of the solution. T2 is equal to T1 minus delta TF. The freezing point of water is 0 degrees centigrade, and the value of delta TF, which we will calculate by putting the value in the above equation, it is equal to minus 12 degrees centigrade. It is equal to minus 12 degree centigrade. Okay boys, now we discuss the exercise of the solution and colloids, chapter solution and colloid. First question is choose the correct answer. Choose the correct answer. 18 gram of first part is 18 gram of glucose is dissolved in 180 gram of water. The relative lowering of vapor pressure is. अब बॉयस हमने इसको कैलकुलेट करके बताना है. हमारे पास 18 ग्राम ऑफ ग्लूकोज इज डिजॉल्व्ड इन 180 ग्राम ऑफ वाटर. Mass of glucose is 18 gram. Mass of glucose is 18 gram and that of the mass of water is 180 gram. In this question, first we have to calculate the molar mass of glucose. When we calculate the molar mass by putting the atomic masses and taking the summation of number of atom present in a glucose molecule, it will be equal to 180 gram per mole. First we calculate the number of moles for glucose and number of moles for water. The molar mass of water is 18 gram per mole. When we want to calculate the molar mass of glucose, the number of moles of glucose is equal to the ratio of mass of glucose to the molar mass of glucose. The mass of glucose which is given in the question is 18 and the molar mass of glucose is 180. When we divide 18 with 180, it will be equal to 0.1 moles. Glucose here act as a solute, so it is represented by N2, while water act as a solvent, so it is represented by N1. Now boys, we also calculate the number of moles of water. Mass of water divided by molar mass of water. Mass of water given in the question is 180 and the molar mass of water it is equal to 18. When we divide 180 by 18, it is equal to 10 moles. According to Raoult's law, the relative lowering, what is the relative lowering? That is the delta P over P naught. It is called the relative lowering of vapor pressure. It always equal to the mole fraction of the solute, that is equal to X2. Mole fraction of the solute X2, it is equal to number of moles of solute divided by total number of moles of solvent and the number of moles of solute. We take the summation of total number of moles of, we take the summation of number of moles of solvent and solute. Now the relative lowering is इक्वल टू डेल्टा पी ओवर पी नॉट. x2 हमारे पास किसके बराबर है? हमारे पास n2 ओवर n1 प्लस n2 के बराबर है. n2 here it is equal to 0.1 mole and n1 here it is equal to 10 plus we take the summation of the number of moles of solute and the solvent, that is equal to 10.1. When we divide it will be equal to 0.009 or 9.9 into 10 raised to power minus 3. When we round off this number, it will be equal to 0.01. In this question, the options given are 1, A option is 1, B option is 1.8, C option is 0.01, and D option is 0.001. हमारे पास जो बॉयज़ आंसर आ रहा है that is 0.009. When we round it off, it will be equal to 0.01. So option C is the correct option. So we marked option C. Okay boys, now we come to the part 2. 100 gram of a 10% weight by weight sodium hydroxide contain 10 gram of sodium hydroxide in. Options are boys, 100 gram of water, 110 gram of water, 10 gram of water and 100 gram of solution. क्वेश्चन नाउ वाइज हमने सबसे पहले देखना है क्वेश्चन की स्टेटमेंट क्या कह रही है. वेट बाय वेट percentage of sodium hydroxide solution is 10%. 10% means that how we get the 100 gram of the solution. 10% means then we dissolved 10 gram of sodium hydroxide in 90 gram of water to get 100 gram of solution. So in this way, the option number D is the correct option. That is the 100 gram of solution. That is the 100 gram of solution. 100 gram of solution. Now we come to the part number 3. We come to the part number 3. The statement of the part number 3, which of the following weight by weight solution has the lowest freezing point? Has the lowest freezing point. अब बॉयज़ हमारे पास जो ऑप्शंस गिवन हैं डेट इज़ 18% ग्लूकोज, 6% यूरिया, 34.2% सुक्रोज एंड 9% ग्लूकोज. अब बॉयज़ आपने इसको समझना है, अच्छी तरह समझना है. फर्स्ट 18% glucose weight by weight. Weight by weight means that we express the mass of the solute in gram, and here the solute is used is glucose, and the mass of the solvent also expressed in gram. 18 gram of glucose dissolved in 82 gram of water. 18 gram of glucose dissolved in 82 gram of water. टू गेट द 100 ग्राम ऑफ सोल्यूशन. अब ये बॉयज़ 82 ग्राम कहाँ से आया? अगर हमें 18 ग्राम है, परसेंटेज का मतलब है 100 पार्ट, तो सो वी सब्ट्रैक्ट द अमाउंट ऑफ सॉल्यूट फ्रॉम 100. 100 minus 18, it is equal to 82 gram. It gives the volume of the solvent. Now boys, in the question we have to know that which of the following weight by weight solution has the lowest freezing point. For this purpose we have to calculate the molality. When we define the molality is equal to the mass of the solute over molar mass of the solute multiplied by volume of solution in kg. बेसिकली मोलैलिटी को हम बॉयज़ जब इसको गौर से सुनेगा, जब हम मोलैलिटी को डिफ़ाइन करते हैं व्हेन द नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ सॉल्यूट डिज़ोल्व इन पर केजी ऑफ द सॉल्वेंट. लेकिन केजी एक आपके पास एक बड़ा फैक्टर है. हमारे पास जब सोल्यूशन की अमाउंट प्रोड्यूस होती है डेट इज़ प्रोड्यूस्ड इन ग्राम. तो हमने अगर हमारे पास जो है वो ग्राम में हमारे पास सोल्यूशन है, लेकिन स्टैंडर्ड यूनिट जो हमने जिसमें इसको एक्सप्रेस करना है मोलैलिटी को डेट इज़ इन केजी, सो वी मल्टीप्लाई बाय 1000 इन द फार्मूला. नंबर ऑफ मोल्स होते हैं डेट इज़ द रेशियो बिटवीन द मास ऑफ द सब्सटेंस ओवर मोलर मास. अब यहाँ पे बॉयज़ आपके पास क्या है कि 1000 डिवाइडेड बाय वॉल्यूम ऑफ सॉल्वेंट इन केजी. मास जो आपके पास क्वेश्चन में गिवन है डेट इज़ 18 ग्राम. जो मोलर मास हमने ग्लूकोज का बॉयज़ हमने कैलकुलेट किया था, अभी हमने पीछे भी हमने कैलकुलेट किया है, यहाँ पे मैंने कैलकुलेट नहीं किया. तो हमारे पास जो मोलर मास हमारे पास ग्लूकोज का आ रहा है डेट इज़ 180. 1000 डिवाइडेड बाय 82. 82 कहाँ से आया? आपने 100 में से 18 माइनस किए तो 82 आ गया. अब आप इसको डिवाइड करें, 18,000 को 180 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 82 से जो आपका आंसर आता है उसे डिवाइड करें, डेट इज़ इक्वल टू 1.22 मोलर. Now the next part is 6% urea. The formula of urea is NH2 whole twice CO. First we calculate the molar mass of NH2 whole twice CO. we convert into condensed form. Here are 2 atoms of nitrogen, 4 atoms of hydrogen. So we return as molar mass of urea as N2H4CO. If we calculate its molar mass, the question indicates that the 6 gram of urea, how we get the volume of the solvent? Total volume of the solution will be produced is 100 gram. So we minus 100 minus 6, we minus 6 from 100, that is equal to 94 gram. The formula used for molality, to find out the molality, is MnH2 whole twice CO divided by molar mass of NH2 whole twice CO multiplied by 1000 volume of solution in kg, volume of solvent in kg. 6 divided by 60 multiplied by 1000 divided by 94, that is equal to 1.06 मोलर. स्मॉल लेटर m यूज़ करेंगे. मोलैरिटी के लिए हमने कैपिटल m यूज़ किया था, अब इसके लिए जो है वो हम स्मॉल लेटर m को जो है वो यूज़ करेंगे. नेक्स्ट सी ऑप्शन है, दैट इज़ 13 sucrose. The formula of sucrose is C12H22O11. Molar mass of sucrose is C12H22O11. We calculate its molar mass. It is equal to 342 gram per mole. Mass of the sucrose is given in the question is 34.2. When we want to calculate the mass of the solvent, we subtract 34.2 from 100. It will be equal to 65.8 gram. By using the above formula, we calculate the molality. 34.2 divided by 342 multiplied by 1000 over 65.8, it will be equal to 1.52 molar. 1.52 molar. Now the option D is 9% glucose, that is 9% glucose. Nine percent glucose means that the mass of glucose is 9 gram. Molar mass of glucose is 180 gram per mole. Mass of the solvent is found by subtracting 9 from 100. It will be equal to 91 gram. Molality is equal to mass of glucose divided by molar mass of glucose multiplied by 1000 over volume of solvent in kg, that will be equal to 0.5 molar. अब बॉयज़, आपके क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 में आपसे क्या पूछा गया? विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग वेट बाय वेट solution has the lowest freezing point? Which of the following solution has the lowest freezing point? Option 1 is 18% glucose. Option 1 is 18% glucose. Option B is 6% urea. Option C is 34.2% sucrose. And option D is 9% glucose. Freezing point depression is a colligative property. Delta TF is directly proportional to M. 34.2% sucrose has highest molality value. Boys, मैंने यहाँ पे molality values लिखी हैं. For in case of glucose, 18% glucose, the molality will be equal to 1.22. And in case of urea, it will be equal to 1.06. In case of sucrose, it will be equal to 1.52. And in case of 9% glucose, it will be equal to 0.5 molar. In delta TF is directly proportional to molality. 34.2% sucrose solution has highest molality, therefore it will show maximum freezing point depression. Hence, this solution sucrose has highest molality or lowest freezing point, so we mark the option C. Now boys, next part is a solution containing 1 gram of non-volatile solute will have. Options are same vapor pressure, same boiling point, same freezing point, all of A, B, C. अब बॉयज़ जब हम सॉल्यूट ऐड करते हैं तो वेपर प्रेशर भी आपका कम हो जाता है, बॉइलिंग पॉइंट आपका बढ़ जाता है, फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट कम हो जाता है। तो जो तमाम जो आल सोल्यूशन कंटेनिंग 1 ग्राम ऑफ नॉन वोलेटाइल सब्सटेंस, तो इसमें आपके पास क्या आएगा, आल ऑफ ए बी सी के बजाय नन ऑफ दीज आएगा। आपकी फोर्थ ऑप्शन क्या होगी, नंबर डी जो है, डेट इज़ द नन ऑफ दीज। Now boys, the part number 5, molarity of pure water is, options given are 1, A option is 1, B option is 1.8, C option is 55.5 and D option is 18. 1 decimeter cube of water is equal to 1 kg. हम बिकॉज बॉयज़ हमने जो है वो हमने क्या करना है, यहाँ पे हमने मोलैरिटी ऑफ प्योर वाटर हमने फाइंड आउट करनी है। उसके लिए क्या करना है कि जो 1 डेसीमीटर क्यूब जो है वो 1 kg ऑफ वाटर को जो है वो रिप्रेजेंट करता है, और 1 kg में 1000 ग्राम होते हैं। मोलर मास ऑफ वाटर इज़ 18 ग्राम पर मोल। नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ वाटर इज़ इक्वल टू mass of water over molar mass of water multiply by 1000 over is equal to, बॉयज सबसे पहले हम नंबर ऑफ मोल्स कैलकुलेट करेंगे, 1000 डिवाइडेड बाय 18, that is equal to 55.5 moles. We define molarity as the number of moles of solute over volume of solution in dm cube. Number of moles are 55.5 and the volume of solution in dm cube is 1, so it will be equal to 55.5 molar, and the option C is the correct option. Boys, you mark the option C, that is 55.5. Now the part number 6 is the solubility of the substance. No boys, a solution of urea, molecular weight is 60 and it is 10% volume by weight. The volume in which 1 mole of it is dissolved will be, option A is 6 decimeter cube, option B is 0.6 decimeter cube, 60 centimeter cube and 0.54 decimeter cube. अब बॉयज़ हमारे पास यहाँ पे मोलर मास इसका गिवन है, डेट इज़ 60। सोल्यूशन ऑफ यूरिया की जो आपके पास परसेंटेज गिवन है, डेट इज़ 10% वेट बाय वॉल्यूम। इट मीन्स दैट 10% का मतलब क्या है कि 10 ग्राम ऑफ यूरिया डिजॉल्व इन 90 सेंटीमीटर क्यूब ऑफ वाटर गिव 100 सेंटीमीटर क्यूब ऑफ सोल्यूशन। मोलर मास ऑफ यूरिया डेट इज 60 ग्राम पर मोल इज कॉरस्पॉन्ड टू 1 मोल। 1 मोल ऑफ द सब्सटेंस कंटेन 60 ग्राम, मतलब आपके पास कितने मोल्स, 60 ग्राम ऑफ यूरिया रिप्रेजेंट 1 मोल ऑफ द यूरिया। 10 ग्राम ऑफ यूरिया कंटेन 100 centimeter cube of solution, and 60 gram of urea correspond to 60 divided by 10 multiplied by 100, it will be equal to 600 centimeter cube. Now boys, we will convert into decimeter cube, so we will divide it by 1000. It will be equal to 0.6 decimeter cube, and the option B is the correct option. Option B is the correct option. जी boys, now boys we come to the part number 7. The solubility of a substance decreases with the increase in temperature if heat of solution is option A is positive, B is negative, C is 0 and D cannot be productive. Now boys, the solubility, इस क्वेश्चन में आपको कहा गया कि solubility decreases when the temperature increases. It means that delta H is negative and it represents the exothermic reaction. Heat is released, and according to Le-Chatelier principle, an increase in temperature will shift the equilibrium in backward direction. So option B is the correct option. Boys, you will mark the option number B. Now we come to the part number 8, that is the molar mass of glucose is 180 gram, and in this question molarity of the glucose solution is when 9 gram of it is dissolved in 250 centimeter cube of solution. Options given are A option is 0.25, B option is 0.2 molar, and C option is 0.5 molar, and D option is none of these. बॉयज़ हमारे पास यहाँ पे 9 ग्राम्स जो हैं गिवन है मैस ऑफ द ग्लूकोज, वॉल्यूम है 250 सेंटीमीटर क्यूब. अब बॉयज़ यहाँ पे आप इसको डायरेक्टली भी डेसीमीटर क्यूब में कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं. इसके लिए आप 1000 से इसको डिवाइड कर देंगे, लेकिन अगर आप फार्मूला यूज़ करेंगे, फार्मूला में भी अगर आप इसको 1000 से मल्टीप्लाई कर देते हैं तो वो भी आपका करेक्ट है. मोलर मैस ऑफ ग्लूकोज आप कैलकुलेट करेंगे, डेट विल बी इक्वल टू 180 ग्राम पर मोल. By putting the value of the mass of glucose, that is 9, divided by molar mass of glucose, that is 180, multiplied by 1000, divided by volume of the solution, that is 250, it will be equal to 0.2 molar. Now boys, look at the option. Option A is 0.25, option B is 0.2 molar, and option C is 0.5 molar. Boys, our answer is 0.2 molar. Here the option B is 0.2 molar. So none of these, we mark the option D, that is none of these options. Now the part number 9 is seawater has about 6 ppm dissolved oxygen. What mass of dissolved oxygen is present in 1 kg of seawater? That is 6 gram, 6 into 10 to the power minus 3 kg, 6 into 10 to the power minus 3 gram, and 6 into 10 to the power minus 3 mg. In question, the amount of oxygen dissolved is 6 ppm. The standard value of the volume of the solution, that is 1 decimeter cube, and 1 decimeter cube correspond to 1 kg of the solution, and 6 ppm means that the 6 mg of 6 milligram of oxygen dissolved in per decimeter cube. 6 mg is dissolved in per decimeter cube. Now 6, we divide 6 by 1000, it will be equal to 6 into 10 raised to power minus 3 gram. कितना मैस इसका डिजॉल्व हुआ है ऑक्सीजन का? That is 6 into 10 raised to power minus 3 gram. So boys, you will mark the option number C. It will be the correct option. Now boys, the question number part number 10, which of the following is volatile? Volatile is a substance which can be directly converted into vapors. The options given are glucose, urea, sucrose, and water. We mark the option D, that is water. Glucose, urea, and sucrose all are solute. All are solute. Water is a liquid at room temperature, and water will have weaker forces, so water is a volatile substance as compared to glucose, urea, and sucrose. Now boys, we come to the question number 2. That is, boys जो आगे जो parts given हैं that is not included in your course. Question number 2 is determine the molality of the following solution. First part is 3.5% weight by weight glucose. अब boys यहाँ पे weight of the glucose है that is 3.5 gram. Mass of the solution is 100 gram. We have to find the mass of solvent by subtracting 3.5 from 100. It will be equal to 96.5 gram. We will convert into kg, so we will divide it by 1000. It will be equal to 0.0965 kg. Molar mass of glucose, it will be equal to 180 gram per mole. Molality of the solution, it will be equal to number of moles divided by mass of solvent in kg, while the number of mole is the ratio between the mass of glucose to the molecular mass of glucose multiplied by 1 over mass of solvent in kg. By putting the values of the above factors of the formula, we calculate the molality of glucose. It will be equal to 0.201 molar.